Greetings, family. I wanted to show you all what rainy season in the Gambia looks like. I just came from outside, as you can see. I have my raincoat on, right? So I'm gonna take my raincoat off. I put my pouch under my raincoat because I didn't want my things to get extra wet. Yeah, y'all. I'm rocking the fanny pack so I can keep my things closed. Got my t-shirt on. And y'all will see the symbolism in the t-shirt if you pay attention. Um, take my jacket off because I want you all to see what my gear looked like. So I was covered up. Gotta have your raincoat. Gotta have your rain hat. Yes, I have my rain hat. Oh, and the pants, by the way, these are pants that I designed, which is interesting because people kept stopping me, telling me how much they like my skirt. But as you can see, it's not a skirt, it's pants. These are pants. My brother made the pants, handmade quilt that he did on himself, handmade patchwork, and I had to have them. I just thought the pattern so beautiful. As you can see, it's beautiful fabric, and it just changes every time you look at it. So I had him make me a pair of pants. He had no idea what I was talking about, so I sketched him out and designed the pants. I wanted to do this video because I wanted you all to know why I ran out, so that you'll be prepared when you come. So basically, I bought a hotspot, right? I bought the maximum amount, but I think my hotspot ran out. So what I would suggest is that you buy 2 hotspots. So if one runs out, you have a backup. So this is what the hotspot looks like. It's this little thing here. I don't remember the bytes and all that. All I know is I paid about $60 for it. And I think it was good for about a month, and it was the maximum. So this is the little one I bought. You turn it on, you go to your network on your phone, and you just automatically connect with the little code. It has the code. Let me show y'all. Inside, so I can open this. It's not hard to open because I've dropped it like dozens of times. So your code is on the back of your thing. You put in your little code from there, and you have your hotspot working. Just close it back up. You can charge right there. See, it's small. Okay. So when I ran out, it's Sunday, which was a bad idea, but I said, you know what, let me try. I noticed last night it wasn't acting right. So this morning I got up, it was raining real hard. I figured I would wait till the rain eased up, and I ran out to go do, what I needed to do. So the funny part is, it's big puddles out there. And when you get on the local transportation, you would expect that they would pull up someplace where there isn't a puddle. Well, they don't. They will pull up right in the middle of a puddle, and you got to figure out how you jump in on this puddle. So I'm going to show y'all what my sneakers look like. So here are my sneakers. I managed to avoid a lot of the puddles. I was able to jump around them, but imagine the elders getting on and off the transportation. They don't really have the option of jumping in and out of puddles. They have to step right in the puddles with their flip-flops on. And these brothers seem to have no sensitivity. When he pulled up to drop me off, I'm like, yo, like you in the middle of a puddle, and everybody was just like, come on, like, just get off. How can you get off when you don't know if you're going to come out the puddle or not? The puddle could be a damn lake or a pond, right? I was like, whatever. Luckily, I'm flexible, so I just kind of jumped from the van with one foot out to land further away from the puddle and just shook my head because I was like, that don't make no sense. Why wouldn't you pull up the best place you could? I guess they just take that stuff for granted. You twist your ankle, you fall, whatever, you on your own, okay? So y'all get ready, bring your rain boots. I have some rain anklets that I have shipped. I thought I had put them in my suitcase, but I think I ran out of room and had the bright idea that, oh, by the time the rain get bad, so hopefully they'll be here within the next week or two. But I do have some rain ankle boots, and that's what I should have had on today, but instead, I just put on a closed up shoe, I didn't want to wear no sandals out there. And I knew I wasn't going far. I don't live too far from turntables, so I ran to turntable. I got there and the phone store was closed. The cell phone store was closed, but they do have after sell like local stands where people just kind of sit at a table with an umbrella and you can buy data. So I went to talk to them about, getting uh, data from my hotspot, but they don't do that at the local stands unless you have like a local phone number, which I don't have. So I have to wait till Monday to go into the customer service office and let them help me. And you better believe this is my first lesson on buying a backup hotspot. I will be sure to do that. I won't make that mistake again. But yeah, it's raining today. It's coming down, but it's still beautiful. It's weird. I almost was like, if I can't get one of these fans because it's not as many out on Sundays, that I was just gonna walk it home. I had my raincoat, my rain hat, my sneakers. I would have just walked on the edge of the street, which really isn't the safest thing to do, but it could be done. It could be done. So I'm back in the house now. And I guess I will not have any internet for a little while. So some of y'all don't hear from me for like a day or two. No worries, you know what's going on. I have to reload my data. I was supposed to go to a wedding today. I don't even know if it's still happening because my internet is cut off, and I feel so bad that they may have been rained out, or I don't know if they had the option to take it indoors. I also was supposed to have some friends come over and hang out today. So if the sun comes up at some point, we'll still do that. And if not, it is what it is. It's a day meant for meditation and solace. So that's it. I just want to let y'all know what a rainy day looks like in the Gambia and the kind of challenges that you will face in the rain that you may not be used to and that you should basically prepare for. So if you got nothing else from this video, you know you need a raincoat, rain hat, poncho, umbrella if that's your thing. I really don't like my hands not being free because you go slipping in this mud, it's a whole nother story. Um, and you want to make sure you have, I think I said rain boot, right? Closed toe shoe, um, extra hotspot. Get a backup hotspot. I have a backup phone, but if you don't have internet, it doesn't matter. Like you need to have a backup hotspot. Um, and let somebody know. Like before I left out, I knocked on my neighbor's door and was like, listen, if anybody come by, please let them know I went to buy data. I'll be back shortly. I don't have an internet connection. They was like, no problem. I just let them know I was leaving because I don't have a way to communicate with anyone. So you want to do stuff like that as well. Um, and I gotta tell you a quick story before we wrap up. The other day when it was raining, I did a video. I talked about going to the Sarakunda market and went to the Sarakunda market, and I had a premonition before we went to the market that I was going to slip in mud and be covered from head to toe, like it would just be dripping off my head. I don't know how I was going to fall in the mud. I don't know when I was going to fall, but I had that like little vision came to me. But I wasn't worried about it. I just was like, oh, I'm probably just bugging out because it's slippery, because the mud is kind of slippery if you don't have on the right shoe. So we get to the Sarakunda market. We walking down the street, and a brother on a motorcycle crashes next to me, y'all. Like he literally, his he went out. I guess he tried to avoid the traffic and go around the cars. Well, he ended up sliding, and the whole bike went down with him under it. And when I turned to look at him, he looked just like me. And that vision I had, the mud was dripping from his head. He was covered. And when he tried to stand up, he had hurt his leg. So he went down again in the mud, and the mud just splashed. And it was crazy because I wasn't too far that the mud couldn't have touched me, but it didn't. Covered him completely. And I just was like, all I was thinking was, I hope he's not hurt. I hope he's not hurt. I think he was hurt. He hurt his leg if he didn't hurt nothing else. A lot of people gathered around, so I just kind of, moved along. But pay attention to when you're having these little things that it might not be you, but it might be someone in the vicinity where you are, in your proximity. So be aware, be careful. Just wanted to share that. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Blessings, and stay prepared for the rain in the Gambia.